view yourself, your view. How the camera look better? I'm trying to see how that works. Like, huh. You ain't on YouTube. You made sports. You gonna be on Twitch? Huh? I got that shit from here. Like if you do go live from here, you want to switch up some shit. I don't see it though. You don't see it? On my phone? You ain't on your phone. You said you live, right? Yeah, on your YouTube. I'm about to go look on your YouTube. Oh yeah, okay. No, it's 20 minutes ago. Say you live. I can't click on it. Can you click on it? You ain't on YouTube. No, that's because no, that's the internet. That's our shit. But that still be from the stream too, probably. Right here. Yeah. No, it's ass right here. This is us. This like this right back. This ain't no internet going through like it's going to upload. This would look. This is just gonna tell you right here. This is in the red. It's bad. Frame look, dropping frames. Bad. Everything else is cool. Frames per second is 60 out of 60. Oh, this shit cool. This is real bad. That comes from internet and shit like that. Switch. You can sign in through here too. Regular Internet Explorer, like I'm not saying I can sign in through here. It's nice. Yeah, that's true. I ain't want to log out. I just making sure she was I could log. I mean, she was working. You know, I was trying to do it on other phone wasn't working. Yeah, that shit was cool. All right, so yeah. You seen it on Twitch too, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, I was making sure. You seen it on both? I couldn't see it on YouTube on my phone. Probably because it's so bad. Oh, I've been seeing it. I just couldn't click on it. Now I'm gonna show you. So these are the scenes. This is how Kai switches through shit. But I don't understand why the video kept not working. Scene two should just be what the computer. like no, you know how like you got like be right back, like a nigga be like, oh, be right back, and you put up the screen. This is you'll click on scene 2 or scene 3, whatever you go down. Or they should rename this to be right back scene. You know what I'm saying? This should be a live scene. It's easier like with what's the other one that motherfuckers had? Not OBS. What we used to use other than that. Damn, what's the other one we used to stream? But it was another one you use for streaming. It already have all that shit pre-made for you. See, look, it is. It's already like that. Look, see how you really can see yourself when you see me? Yeah, I got this little background already so that way blurred out. I'm trying to like. I already hate this game.
What you mean?
My phone is the full camera, but it ain't. You can't go stretch out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get rid of shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, look, you see the boundaries? Like, I can't go over. Like, I can't make it a full thing. I only can make it full from the bottom, top to the bottom. Like the edge.
About the side is off.
That's what I'm saying. I can't get it there. It's on both sides.
Oh, just move.
Yeah, like, get bigger. Where you want your shit to be at? Top right, top left, bottom right?
It don't matter. Right, bottom right. Traction going on here. Yeah. I think about like the game. Like, what's right there in the water?
Your phone. Bottom left. Trying to get everybody up.
I need to go top right. Your top left too. That's right.
No, we go up here. Some niggas figured out face you.
Huh?
Some niggas figured out face you.
I know. You go bottom left. That's where health bar and food and shit at.
Yep. You always just switch it. I'm gonna do is come in OBS, you on your scene. Always gonna be the video capture device. Click on it. It's gonna go picture. Like all this shit is
That's where. Ain't that where Kai found shit at?
I really don't remember. You gotta go next.
T don't have his phone right now. He got to get his room and shit together.
Know what it is in PDM though. We gotta charge you the price of PDM.
I don't know what that.
Look, they ain't gonna build it.
That's why I say 8, bro. I'm a fan. But water.
Oh, it is.
Oh my God, I picked the wrong flooring. I don't care. I don't care. I picked the wrong flooring. I got carpet on my, but it's alright though. I'm a homeowner. At the end of the day, bro, the hate on the type of house you're getting, bro. Listen, bro, invest your bread, chat. Put your money in some real estate, bro. That's gonna be one of.
That shit like a bottom thing, so you can really see everything. And he got like he got big
Box.
But yeah, that's the gist of it. You feel me? And you can start up, start recording. You can both at the same time, start streaming and recording at the same time. Yeah, but kind of need that.
Need that.
But like, see, like this shit, like this, like really gonna YouTube. No, like look up like.
Making your stream look good and stand out to others is not really that hard. I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do that, from where to actually get these overlay packages and how to actually install them in OBS. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Now, there are a ton of different places to get these overlays from, whether they be free or custom made or even just a couple of bucks, like $40 or $50. But personally, I recommend you starting out with one of these 3 places I mentioned, or another place that might just have pre-made assets. Reason why you want to use pre-made stuff when you first start out is because if you start using this and you decide this really isn't the look you're going for a few months down the road, it would be really upsetting if you spent a few $100s and then you wasted that, versus if you only spent like 20 or 40 bucks on a package and then stopped using it after a couple of months. All right, so the 3 places I recommend recommend are either going to be Visuals by Impulse, Nerd or Die, or Owned or Own 3D. I don't know which one it really is, but either way, they'll be down in the description below. These are going to be 3 places that I've used before personally myself, and I've also seen them in the industry for a very long time. So I highly recommend checking these places out, as they have reasonable prices and some pretty good overlays to start out with, especially when you're new to streaming. Now, personally, in this video, I'm going to be using Visuals by Impulse. I'm actually going to show you a free package I found, and if you guys want to download it as well, link in the description. That way you guys can follow along, and you can see how installing it actually works. All right, so first things first, let's go to Visuals by Impulse. We're gonna head over to their website. Then we're gonna want to go over to the store. And once we go to the store, we'll want to scroll down. So here you can drill down into the different categories they have, whether it's animated, stream packages, stream deck icons, that kind of stuff. We're just going to hit free. And yep, so you can see all these free icons here for your stream deck. There's a pizza party bundle. But the one I'm going to be showing you guys how to install and how to use today is going to be Luxury right here. This one. So this is a free package that comes with everything that you pretty much need, whether it's, you know, overlays, different scenes. They're also animated too, or not animated, depending on if your computer can handle animated or not. So you get both of them, which is going to be pretty awesome. So if you guys want, go ahead and download this right now. All you have to do is hit add to cart. You check out, it's name your price. You don't have to name any price. You can just download it for absolutely free. Now that we got our overlay, let's go ahead and over to OBS and start installing it. All right, so this is what the bare naked OBS. OBS looks like. By the way, before we go any further, if you guys don't have this downloaded, make sure you guys go download OBS. Also, we have a full tutorial on the best settings for OBS, so in case you haven't followed that guide, please make sure you guys go check it out. It should be right up above me. And then once you guys complete that, come back here and we'll continue the how-to video on how to add your overlays. Now, if you've already done that, kudos. And if you actually watch our video, double kudos to you for doing that. We appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and create all the scenes that we need. So we're gonna go over to our scenes right here, and we're gonna click on just chatting. We want a starting soon screen, gameplay scene, and then maybe intermission and ending soon. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our gameplay scene, and we're gonna start setting this one up first. You'll see why afterwards. So what we wanna do is we wanna add a webcam. So let's go ahead down to video capture device. We'll hit Elgato face cam. And perfect, there we go. We have our Elgato face cam added. I'm actually still really surprised by how good this actually looks. So now we have the Elgato face cam. So let's go ahead and add our border to this. So go down to where it says sources, hit the plus button again. Now this is where it gets tricky. If you found a static overlay, which by the way, a static overlay does use less resources. So if you're doing a single PC stream or if your computer is a bit older, I recommend doing static because it's not going to take up as much resources as an animated package would. If you're doing a static overlay, you're going to want to go ahead and add image. And that's going to be what it is that they're all just basically images because they're not moving and they're not movies or anything like that. Now, if you have an animated overlay, like the one we just downloaded, the luxury one, you want to go ahead and do a media source, as that's exactly what that is. So we're going to add media source and do webcam overlay. And then we're going to click OK, browse. Now, one thing I didn't actually mention to you guys, make sure you know where this is actually at. So personally, as a recommendation, I have a whole folder that says assets. So
I got the kids send one off their name. Making kids smile at the hospital, man. That's all it's worth. That's all it's about. Get that. First. What you do? They said that. We drinking. These right here. It's one of the best things to counteract it with. Pork skin, pork rind, dry as fuck. You get your water up liquor.
Not shit. Not shit.
Here are my top 8 websites for finding free and paid overlays for your stream, and if you have any more, drop them in the comments. We don't gatekeep here. So first is Visuals by Impulse, then Node.d, Placeit, Behance, Stream Elements, Streamlabs, Owned, Etsy, and Fiverr. Here are my top 8 websites for finding free and paid overlays for your stream, and if you have any more, drop them in the comments. We don't gatekeep here. So first is Visuals by Impulse, then Node.d, Placeit, Behance, Stream Elements, Streamlabs, Owned, Etsy, and Fiverr. Here are my top 8 websites for finding free and paid overlays for your stream, and if you have any more, drop them in the comments. We don't gatekeep here. So first is Visuals by Impulse, then Node.d, Placeit, Behance, Stream Elements.
Well, give me an FT.
Where my
No, give me the FT too.
check script on Etsy.
Sweet. Yeah, make it sweet. I got the screen. I'm gonna show you how to do YouTube shit. Like, oh, you already know. No, I already know. I'm gonna tell you which one to go to. Undo capture.
Right.
Right on it.
Streamer tip. In another TikTok, I mentioned mask for your camera source. Masks are images that will dictate the transparency of any source. Just remember that white reveals and black hides. So this will be the shape of my webcam, and this is what it looks like with an overlay. Follow for more. Streamer tip. When it comes to live streaming software, OBS Studio is probably the most recommended one, and for a good reason. If you're on social media, you've probably seen amazing stuff that people have been doing with the software. Maybe you've been thinking about getting into it or switching to it for a while now. Well, this video is for you. My name is Gal Level, and you're watching the brab brab version of how to get started with OBS Studio. By the end of this video, you will have a full OBS setup complete with overlays, alerts, and everything you need for a quick start. This video is sponsored by Own Pro, and I'll show you how it can help us later. Alright, let's do a clean install on my laptop. First, you want to go to obsproject.com and click on your operating system. In my case, it's Windows. And this will download the latest version of OBS Studio. Once it's done, we can launch it. Click Next, Next, Install. Click Finish, it will launch OBS. Now it's going to ask you to run the auto configuration wizard, which I recommend. So click Next. Base resolution is the resolution of your monitor. Make sure that's correct. Click Next. Here you want to select which service you want to stream on. In my case, it's Twitch. So we're going to click Connect Account, and we'll just connect our account. Just log in. And boom, you're connected. Now, this is a new feature, and I would advise you actually turn it on. Click Next. And now it's basically going to test your internet connection and figure out the settings for you. It's going to show you the settings, and you can click in. We're going to click Connect. Here you Now it's going to ask you to run the auto configuration wizard, which I recommend. So click Next. Base resolution is the resolution of your monitor. Make sure that's correct. Click Next. Here you want to select which service you want to stream on. In my case, it's Twitch. So we're going to click Connect Account, and we'll just connect our account. Just log in. And boom, you're connected. Now, this is a new feature, and I would advise you actually turn it on. Click Next. And now it's basically going to test your
your internet connection and figure out the settings for you. It's gonna show you the settings and you can click apply. Now, the settings are not always perfect, so you're gonna have to do some testing and maybe some tweaking. Okay, so we have a bunch of floating panels. I'm gonna grab the one in the back, make that full screen, one in the middle, close it. And then left side here, you can always open it again, but I'm gonna close that. And I'm gonna grab my chat and I'm gonna put it on the left side here. All right, so left side is going to be your chat. So if you want to access it, type something, read the chat, ban people, all that good stuff is here. Middle here is going to be the preview. So basically anything that's visible on here means that your stream will be able to see it. Bottom left here, we have our scenes list. Scenes are basically segments. So you can display different layouts depending on what's happening on the stream. If you're just starting the stream, it's going to be a starting soon scene. You might have a countdown, some text that says starting soon, some music playing. If you're just chatting, you're going to have a just chatting scene, where you will have your camera, maybe a chat box. And when you're gaming, of course, you're gonna have your camera, the game, maybe a labels bar. So those are the segments, AKA the scenes. Now, as I mentioned, each scene is going to have some assets like your camera, your gameplay, the chat box. Those are your sources and they appear here. You can click on the little pluses to add new whatever. New scene is going to be plus bottom left here. New source is going to be the plus here. I advise you play around with all that, but basically you can add images, you can add videos, you can add game captures, which you're most likely going to use. And each of those, you can give them custom names and then play around with the properties. For example, here, capture any full screen application. If I have a game launch and it's full screen, it's going to automatically pick it out. I don't like using that though, because sometimes it's faulty. You can change that to capture a specific window and then open up a list where if I had a game here, I could just choose it and make sure that it's just going to show that game. If I want to show my whole screen, I would do a display capture, for example, and it's going to create some weird Inception effect, but at least you see what we're dealing with. You can right click on those sources to get a bunch of options. And something important to note is the order in the list here is also the order of appearance. If I want my camera to be on top of my display capture, first of all, I would add my camera. It's a video capture device. I can call it cam. And I don't really want to show my face, so I have it covered. But you can see that my camera is completely covering the display capture. If I put the display capture by clicking and dragging on top of it, then this is covering that. Let's do it again, camera on top. But I can also scale that down by clicking on the little handles. Okay? Those are the basics. Here we have the audio mixer. This is basically a visual representation of the audio. Something is being captured, and you can see it's my mic. Desktop audio will be anything playing from your computer. So if you want to play music, just play music. People ask me all the time, how do I play like a music from just play it. Desktop audio will pick it up. How do I know if it's too loud or too, you can see it. Then we have scene transitions. If I add a new scene, for example, scene 2, and let's add an image source to that one. I have this one. I can click on that first scene to go back to it. And you can see it fades in and fades out. We can change that under scene transitions. And now it'll just cut. Boom, boom. You can add more with the plus, things like Luma Wipe. And you will have a bunch of options, such as Fractal, that I really like. Now, when I switch, it does that. Okay, so those were the basics of OBS Studio. Now it seems like it's gonna take a ton of time to actually get this going and looking like something, but it doesn't have to be. This is where we're gonna use today's sponsor, Own Pro. So you can go to own.gg/GetLevelPro. That's owned with a 3 instead of an E, and you can click login, top right. You can log in with your Twitch account, and once you're here, go to Scene Builder. Choose Complete Setup, because that's what we want. Choose Automatic Selection, because that's what we want. And from there, you can browse all the overlays that you would like. Those look pretty good. Now pay attention, those say Premium, and we have a free account for now. So I'm gonna scroll down under the free one, and I'm gonna pick this one. Still animated, still looks great. Click on it and click Install Now. It's gonna ask you for an alert box. We can just add this one. So it just created all of those scenes. And it's going to tell us how to actually get them into OBS. First, we're going to download the file. You want to put it somewhere you can find. Then in OBS Studio, up top, you're going to find something called Scene Collection. You want to click on that and click Import and find that file. You can click on the 3 little dots right here. It's right there. Click Open, then click Import. All right, you don't see it, but the magic is done. Click Scene Collection again. And here you will see a void. This is our scene collection. A scene collection is basically a profile in a way that just stores your scenes and sources. So if I go to starting here, I have my starting soon, my animated starting soon, ready to go. I have my ending screen also. I have my be right back scene. I have my regular overlay, my talking stream, my talking scene. I even have a live chat here. So if I type something in chat, it will show up. My alert box is in there. You will also see your most recent sub, follower, tipper, cheerer, and the only thing that's missing is basically your camera, where you want it to be, and your game capture. So let's add that here. Video capture device, that's gonna be my cam. Again, I don't wanna be on camera, so I have it covered. And you can drag that in the middle of the foreground and the background. Then drag it to fit within the borders, and use the arrows on your keyboard to fine tune it, to move it around. All right, to give you a better look, I'm just putting my finger in front of the camera.
Scott Steiner, Scott Hall. No woods tonight.
Jimmy. Miami said fuck that. He said fuck that. We got trade your ass.
They seen Luka get traded. Ain't no way he got traded before him.
Hey, he was been traded. That's how I know. I'm like, y'all playing around, dude. Y'all got it.
GMO. That's one zip we go get. They got that on the list.
Oh.
GMO.
He brought the shit last night.
We gotta look at the other one. I know GMO is gonna get it for sure.
I'll think about that GMO. Cali, nigga said. So I said, what's that right there?
But
That's that GMO.
that happy weed in Cali.
That was good.
That happy weed was instantly.
Look, we hit Cuzzo weed during. No, hit that shit at we done rolled our shit up. Hit that shit. So I feel like he said, smoke you off of Friday. He said, get out of my man, I got high as fuck quick off that shit. I'm like, man, this shit right here, folks.
It ain't nothing like that K2. That K2 on Justin Smith. Ain't nothing like that motherfucker.
Hey, did he really smack the shit out your head? You about to hit that? What's wrong with him?
That K2. Bro, I hit the K2 4 times.
With bad boy.
Bro, I promise you, I ain't never been higher in my motherfucking life.
I was thinking only hit it 4 times.
Yeah, rolled it. I rolled it myself. Bitch was mixed with weed. Hit that motherfucker. I said, damn, this don't taste like no weed you smoke out no wood. This shit tastes funny.
Hey, Fat Bonta hitting that shit like, nigga.
Hit it again.
Good, nigga.
Hit it again. Hit it again. Passed it. Soon as Fat Bonte figured his mind. Soon as he touched, it's like we did a fusion. It's like we about to fuse together. I swear to God.
She said, they're going to stone fusion.
What? It feel like we about to fuse together. As soon as he snapped that bitch back, nigga, I'm like, man. He hit it once. I'm like, I don't even want to hit that motherfucker. But they like,
21.
I'm like, bro, I'm cool. I don't want to hit that. I'm high. They like, what? Everybody like, what? You high? You good?
Like, bucking the whole night trying to get some weed.
Bucking the whole night. They like, what? You good? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm good, bro. I said some dumb ass shit like this. I last drunk, got me high. Like, we should like, they should have knew something was wrong then when I said that. Bitch, this our first one of the whole night. I'm like, yeah, that other boy had me. I'm like, nah, bro.
As they spoke.
I'm like, nah, bro. Something ain't wrong with something ain't right with that weed. You know, bro.
Red?
Yeah. I'm like, something ain't right with that weed. About to hit it. What you talking about? Hey, what you? Something ain't wrong with that weed. He hit it. What you talking about? See what that blue and green.
What you got red?
Go to that blue. That green is blue. That green blue cool.
Right there?
Yeah, that's cool. That pink and red. Girl.
What was that?
Max, you'll be a pink and red type nigga.
Green. Green something. Social. YouTube social.
This one was for our social. YouTube is at TwcJay and Holla.
Jimmy
TW.
Butler for Andrew TWC what?
Jay. Jay, what? And the and sign. Hollow, yeah.
Space?
Yeah, I think. I mean, do it matter?
Yeah.
It's H-O, I think. Is it H-O-L-L-O-W? Is it H-O-L-L?
Oh yeah. H-O, yeah.
All that bitch is winning with the money.
Like that. Look.
Yeah, like that.
Damn. Oh,
That's good.
what's the
That's
name?
good.
Man,
Boss man, you know my shit. Boss man, Jay. Boss man, TWC there.
dang, I said I want to disappear like Eric Gotti did, man. Oh.
JJ or J? Yeah.
Space it's spaced out of the
Here's my big three. This nigga ain't shit.
That's space.
That
Both
nigga
space
right
out.
there ain't shit.
Yeah, I think both. Fucking, bro. It probably don't even matter though. 'Cause once you look it up, it's go. I'm the only one TWC. Yeah, I'm the
It matter, nigga. Which one is it?
Do it matter?
Yeah, nigga. Which one is it? Both space.
Hold on. Yeah, they space.
Both of them.
Yeah,
More. Instagram.
Discord. Should I do Discord?
No, you're gonna be on Discord. Like group. When you get a group going.
I got a group going in Discord. I just made it last night on your shit. Did I make it on your shit?
Well, we gotta go to this now.
Or my shit? Instagram. Instagram is practicing the same thing. No, it's not. It's damn near is.
You're gonna have your bot.
It is.
You're gonna have your bot doing your. No, that's the winning circle.
Oh, but you still look at Boston J TLC right?
What you want me to do?
You can do the winning circle. It's all TWC, ain't it? Oh, we can do another
Winning circle what?
CEO. CEO. Do another social for YouTube. Put our group. Or is that 3?
So you can do 3. Do what?
Why won't you put in the hello shit?
Cause this is your
My stream?
Yeah,
My Twitch?
yeah.
Okay, well, that's it.
It seems like YouTube or somewhere.
That's it?
I mean, you're gonna be on this.
Yeah. The winning circle CEO. That's gonna make some eat.
Prairie tacos.
Oh yeah, Ben. Anyway, so yeah.
Bro, you keep Barry doing this?
Yeah, that was underrated. That was underrated. I'm like, damn, I want to get him. Oh, yo, hey. Look, King said.
So there you go. Bottom here is also the order of appearance. If I want my choose complete setup, because that's what we want. Choose automatic selection, because that's what we want. And from there, you can browse all the overlays that you would like. Those look pretty good. Now pay attention, all of those scenes, and it's going to tell us how to actually get them into OBS. First, we're going to download the file. You want to put it somewhere you can find. Then in OBS Studio, up top, you're going to find something called Scene Collection. You want to click on that and click Import and find that file. You can click on the 3 little dots right here. It's right there. Click Open, then click Import. All right, you don't see it, but the magic is done. Click Scene Collection again, and here you will see a void. This is our scene collection. A scene collection is basically a profile in a way that just stores your scenes and sources. So if I go to starting here, I have my starting soon, my animated starting soon, ready to go. I have my ending screen also. I have my be right back scene. I have my regular overlay. My talking stream, my talking scene. I even have a live chat here, so if I type something in chat, it will show up. My alert box is in there. You will also see your most recent sub, follower, tipper, cheerer. And the only thing that's missing is basically your camera, where you want it to be, and your game capture. So let's add that here. Video capture device, that's gonna be my cam. Again, I don't wanna be on camera, so I have it covered. And you can drag that in the middle of the foreground and the background. Then drag it to fit within the borders and use the arrows on your keyboard to fine tune it, to move it around. All right, to give you a better look, I'm just putting my finger in front of the camera. So there you go, bottom within the borders, and use the arrows on your keyboard, follower, tipper, cheerer. And the only thing that's missing is basically your camera, where you want it to be, and your game capture. So let's add that here. Video capture device, that's gonna be my cam. Again, I don't wanna be on camera, so I have it covered. And you can drag that in the middle of the foreground and the background. Then drag it to fit within the borders and use the arrows on your keyboard to fine tune it, to move it around. All right, to give you a better look, I'm just putting my finger in front of the camera. camera. So there you go. Bottom left here is where your gameplay would be while you're in the lobby, because this is your just chatting scene. Then overlay here, you would add your camera and also your gameplay. Now keep in mind that this is all customizable. For example, I can go here and actually open up one of the scenes and completely customize it. I can add more stuff like a countdown, some GIFs, extra images, videos, and it will all be updated automatically. I want to add a graphic. I want to go to webcam styles and I want this. Just gonna move it around, size it up, and click save. Now back in OBS Studio, you can see it updated. I can add my webcam again. This time, video capture device, add existing, because we already added a camera once, and click OK. Let's size it up, place it around here, and put it underneath the foreground and background. And there it is. You're pretty much ready to go. All you have to do is click start streaming and you will be live on Twitch. Now you probably noticed that with using Odin Pro free version, you will have a little bit of a watermark. They only appear from time to time, but if you find them too disruptive, you can always get the premium version. Personally, I think it's a very, very small price to pay, considering the time it just saved us. But of course, if you want to figure out how to set up your overlays manually, or even create some, I have plenty of videos on this channel. There's a gazillion more information about OBS Studio, but you don't want to watch a long video, so thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitch, go out there, make me proud, get level, out. So you have your Twitch channel, it's made, and now the only thing left for you to start streaming is the broadcasting software. And you've been asking around and people keep telling you OBS Studio is the way to go, it's the best of the best. They might be right, or
I want to go to space. Like, I want to be the first streamer in space. I feel like that'd be crazy. Like, going in a rocket, going up to space, saying, yo, chat, come back down. I feel like that would get crazy. When I started streaming, the majority of my content was like blowing up based off me just reacting to different songs and like reacting to different music when they dropped and albums when they dropped and just enjoying it for what it was. And then certain clips and certain videos from that stream would go crazy, and then everybody just loved it. We got Utopia, arguably might be album of the motherfucking year.
You've done very well for yourself. Forbes has you as the highest earning Twitch streamer. Right. You had a hell of a 2024, became most subscribed streamer on Twitch, Mafia-thon 2. Yep. Which was incredible to watch, a feat of social engineering and just content overall. That plus a number of other things has you covering Bill.
That's my coworker. Oh, they've done gold. That's not.
Yo, it's about it. Yeah, so it's on. Yep.
That one could hook straight into your computer. The other one. That motherfucker good.
Oh, you got 2 fucking mics. I didn't even know that. Where you get 2 fucking? You come with the thing too?
No, that was a separate one. I gotta buy another one. Because this one don't plug in. It's a USB. Like when we bought it, I didn't know it was USB, so it couldn't plug in. So I gotta buy another one. Plugged it in. This plugs straight into the computer though.
So now you can have when y'all do your podcast, when y'all do your
That's
video.
what I'm trying to do. Podcast.
Or you know
We got these 2 mics and we got 2 clip-on regular ones that plug into the phone. I got 2.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So once we going, I'm gonna have like 2, 3 cameras. One gonna be plugged into the phone. All come to one thing. It just
That's when you doing all that shit. That's just a lot of
mix that shit
a
together.
lot of editing, a lot of mixing.
Yeah.
Like, cause you gotta mix the audio in too. Then
I know.
Like, that's the shit I don't want.
That's what you don't want to do. They got you.
Yeah, 'cause that's when you get technical. You gotta figure out. I mean, it probably don't though. It probably really don't. It just seems like a lot. Cause how this shit really seems like a lot, but it really ain't.
And I come in with like, shit,
Then
get
plug
somebody
that
to
mic up.
somebody that want to come join the squad. I'm trying to see if this will work at the same time. I don't think it's gonna work at the same time. I think you're gonna have to cancel.
Unplug that. Plug it in the back.
Oh, you playing tonight?
That's the I wonder if that one better. You think already might be the same.
Alright, we got this one up too. This mic on.
I got this sign on the way. Right here. And I got this sign coming right here. This one neon looking light up. Yeah, I don't know.
You showed me that one already. That one ain't working.
What ain't working?
The fucking camera.
I tell your back. I think you gotta like bust it open, like your whole thing need to come open. But this was like it loose. That little circuit board right there. Not this week. Next week, bro. Camera off that website. Jordan turned it on too. What time is it? What time you go to work?